For the Gambia, our homeland, we strive and walk and pray that all may live in unity, freedom and peace each day. Let justice guide our actions towards common good, and join our diverse peoples to prove man's brotherhood. We pledge our firm allegiance, our promise we renew. Keep us, great God of nations, to the Gambia ever true. All right, thank you so much for all the media houses that have left their busy schedule and commit themselves in coming to this very important event. This is a national call. This is for the Gambia. We as young people, as young students from different institutions, as a citizen of the country, we couldn't have done a greater initiative than standing up for the Gambia. This is who we are, and this is what we are also. And the national, the flag, we have been going for the past 6 months, going to different institutions, educational institutions, different ministries, different government and non-governmental organizations to raise awareness about the flag. Coming to the patriotism nature of the Gambia, there are a lot of things that have to be done. For example, going to a ministry, observing the environment of the ministry without seeing a national flag, or seeing a national flag which have been placed there for a long period of time, which turns to another color from red to orange. It tells a lot about us as Gambians, because each and every country you go around the world, if you want to measure their level of development, just look at their environment, the way they hold their citizenship, the way they embrace their national emblems like the national flag, the national pledge, the national coat of arms, likewise also all other national insignia that we have. We are calling upon all the public domain, all the Gambians and the friends of the Gambia, that this is of our flag, and in order to gain respect from the international world, in order to gain international reputation from other countries, we must respect ourselves. And it is by respecting our national emblems, by advocating for this type of campaign, and also give the maximum support that we need, it is the way forward. I am also taking this opportunity to thank all Banjulians, all Gambians who are present here. This was not Saul's work alone, it was not Usainu Gambia alone, but it was collective work that we have been doing. Because I and Usainu can do nothing, but together we can do everything. And we believe that this campaign, it can be done. We believe that this campaign will be done. For if it is not done, I believe Gambia is not going nowhere, and we will not move from inch. So this is the way forward. Let's commit ourselves towards, having that mindset, towards having that love for the country. It's not all about individualism, but it's always about collectivism, because a country cannot be moved by one person, but together we can do it. Calling upon also our political parties to unite as one people, because the political parties are great stakeholders in the country, and they alone cannot do it also, and they have a greater power towards, the masses. They influence the masses. So be it as in me, we are also urging them to come together as one people, because they should have the greater concept that they should have towards the country is not to see themselves as party, but to see collective, all the countries, all the country collectively, all the groups, and also instill the mindset of their followers that they should have the country at heart, because the country is always our priority. As the United States of President always said, Donald Trump, he always said America first, and in order a country to develop, you must jealously and declare your position that you will not negotiate anything that is in contrary to the public opinion or the public view or your country orientation. That is not negotiable. We are also calling the government that we are their sons. Let their leadership also reflect to our aspirations. We are young people. We are looking upon them, and they are the pace setter. The way they design the development orientation of the country is the way that we, the coming generation, will follow. So it's their responsibility to set a pace that is conducive for all of us. I am also thanking these students, all of you. We are all students, and we are proud of you. We know that we are the change makers. If we believe in ourselves without unreasonable doubt, I am sure that we will get there. Thank you so much.
Nga góorgóorlu si bul xaar kenn ku la oo nañ ñëw ñu jàppalante ñu suñ ni ko gars yi waxee suñ maam yi noonu lañ meloon dañ daan jàppalante waaye génération bi gis naa ne loolu yëpp dafa laak génération bi loolu war nañ koo delloo si waat ba nga xam ne ñoom ñëpp dinañ mën a dund si jaama am nga soo amee nga bokk ko nit nañ leen ñu bokkal liñ am ku nekk lum tuuti lum am mu bokk ko sa morom lii yëpp loo xam ne la jàngat la boo xam ne dañ ko war a jàngat ci démba waa démba boy seen dara sooyewut yëpp a yomboon dañ daan di balante waaye fi mu nekk ni loolu amut ne lañ ñuy jàppalante toppatoo mbiru réew mi jërëjëf di leen gërëm di leen sant jërëjëf.
am nga yére bu baaxul.
Flag Gambia baa nga fa.
flag bi.
waaw.
flag bi depuis 1977 89 89 89 199 si lañ koy yuusoon si independent bi.
flag boobu loolu du dara. loolu Gambia flag
loolu dafa màgget indi ko indil ma ko ma fompa fii Gambia flag Gambian lii Gambia te flag bi musta dem si kaw flag bi si suuf rek léegi waaw léegi tiyel ma li tiyel ma indil ma ndox.
naka laa tiyel ma indi ndox.
waaw tufli léegi ma fompa tuflil ma fompa tuflil ma fompa tuflil ma fompa tuflil.
Ibrahima lii nii sa flag dëkk la sa flag dëkk.
waaw bii dafa màgget.
naka la màggetee flag bi màgget na dëgg la màgget na si xoolin waaye màggetut si dëkk bi.
1997 89 99 lañ ko use.
déglu ma rek red bi dafa am lu mu signify white bi dafa am lu mu signify blue bi dafa am lu mu signify waxuma nag green bi dafa am lu mu signify.
jeex na nag red bi moo ñu nekk di rey red bi stand for the sun maa ngi tànga every day ñu ngi dee.
déglu ma
every day ñu ngi dee.
waaw déglu ma
red bi
waaw déglu ma soo gisee ngay lekk si fruits yi red bi moo tax.
red naka la ko tayee mu ñu rey.
naaj bi moo tax ngeen mën a am naka la di living environment yaa ngi lekk mango all the time lu ko dee waral du naaj ah uy ma bang.
waaw dëgg la.
nga ñëw si white bi
daf dee gaaw a tilim bu boobu wee foo ko sol mu tilim. gaaw a nga war a génnee foofu noonu.
uy ma white bi pour jaama la te jaama si la lépp xëj soo amee jaama am nga lu nekk.
jaama gaa ñu ngi sànni tiya gas yi.
waaw dégg nga xaw ma si dara soo ñëwee si bulu la ma tey tax tey ba nga am nii tey bulu
géej bi.
waaw
yow géej bi am nga ñaata nit ñoo dee si bij bi. yow géej bi dafa war a génn foofu.
xaw ma loolu dara xaw ma dumbale ma yow géej bi moo tax ngay sangu géej bi moo tax ngay lekk yaa ngi lekk jën.
maa ngi sangu yow ñetti fan sanguloo yow kon géej bi ñëwut si yow.
da nga tilim kon.
yow géej bi ñëwut si
da nga tilim.
yow géej bi.
Green.
Green léegi Équatorial Guinée la nekk boobu génn na boobu.
Ibrahima green mooy agriculture soo gisee tey ñuy bay ay maalo ay dugub ay lu ki nekk green bi moo tax.
agriculture semence rek laa ko xamee.
waaw waa déglu ma lii yëpp jaama la naaj bi jaama la. white bi jaama la bulu jaama la waxuma nag green soo yii yëpp soo ko boolee dafa am lu mu signifie flag bi dañ ko war a respect flag bi soo gisee nga ne ok flag la nii waaye nekku flag lifin lii ne lu mu signifie rek dafa bëri Gambia dafa am ay kilifa yoo xam ne ñoom ñoo naka sas li nga xam ne mooy flag bi so flag bi wala ko téye di ko def loolu neex nga ko fobeere la ma def similoo yëre bi nga naka la li fi ne ko fobeere ko
yow bi nga xam ne suñu ootee meeting ak luñ ootee bii laay demee Adam Barrow su ootee bii laay demee
sa sagar bi flag yi moom moo ko gën a am important sa sagar boobu noonu seen tilima seen xeeñaay yéen ni ngeen bon cim rus nga
I believe this is one of the greatest initiative that I, as a Gambian, I have ever been to, because this is a national call for the Gambia, and also to sensitize the younger generation, the students, more about the value of the flag. Because I have realized that as an individual and the people that I have co-founded this initiative, which is Usainu Gambia and Keba Sane, that in the Gambia, the value of the flag, likewise also the other national emblems, which include the national coat of arms, the national pledge, and the national anthem, is definitely redundant, and much work have to be done to sensitize them to know more about the value of the Gambian flag. I believe I, as an individual, I have this orientation that my allegiance should not be based on an individual, whether political or religious leader, but my allegiance should be based on the state. Just yesterday I released a poem which I have talked about that. I said I pay allegiance to the flag, the archetype of our national unity, the emblem that differentiates us from other nations. For ours is red, white, blue, white, and green. But its interpretation is far deeper than red for sun, white for peace, blue for River Gambia, and green for agriculture. And the poem goes on. I have in-depthly talked about my allegiance, that it should be based on a country rather than an individual. First of all, I am giving this advice to the youths, because we are the generation of today and tomorrow, and our commitment towards our country will determine how our future will be. The advice I am going to give them is, let them be open-minded, let them be conscious, and also let them work based on their conscience. Let them not pay allegiance to a political party that's warrant them, the political party, to go against the nation. Likewise, also they should not believe in their various leaders, which supersedes that of the country. The national interest of the country should be at heart, and it should be the priority always. And that is the only way forward for the development of the Gambia. And education is the key of that. Let's make research. Let's commit ourselves in doing humanitarian works and community works. On that also, let us be very conscious in what we are doing, and let's make sure the campaign and the activities that we engage ourselves, let's know it in depth, so that we will be the master of our own destiny. Starting from that, this is a message of reminder to Constitutional Review Commission. We have written to them to make sure that the national flag is incorporated in our new constitution. In that being the case, it will be binding, and once it is binding, all the problems that we are seeing in the national in the various public institutions having the national flag, but sometimes others also don't have the national flag, or if they have the national flag also, it is not normally in a proper order. It is not following the etiquettes of the flag, the protocols, because we have went to various institutions, and some of the institutions we realized that their flags are pale from red to orange, and others also their flag turned to rags, which should not be, because if I am not a Gambian, coming to the Gambia and seeing that, I will be able to, equate the level of patriotism that Gambia has towards their country. I am also urging national civic education to also commit themselves to do more work, because a lot of work has to be done. We know that we are now in the process of democratization, and in that process, they should also commit themselves more in, giving us the inside knowledge that we have to know about political orientation, political education, and also civic education in general.
This is the Flag Up Gambia campaign that we initiated, of course joined by our friends, to make sure that to create awareness, the value and the love for national flag in the mindset of every Gambian. Then the campaign, when we started the campaign, we started going to schools, talking to kids about the national flag, how it represents us together. Because for us, we feel like the national flag is beyond the red stand for sunlight, the blue stand for River Gambia. There is something more important meaning of the flag. That is the togetherness, the uniqueness is bringing us together as one Gambia, one people. Okay, so when we started doing that, when we do the talking now, we said, why not we start raising the flag in institutions so that the kids will see it everywhere. Then we came back and called Flag Up Gambia. Flag Up Gambia means to raise the flag up in every institution, public and private. Then we use our own fund, our own resources, as broke as we are. We mobilize things together to make sure that we go to institutions, donate them with the national flag, go to schools, give them national flag. So with our commitment, we are even to make sustainable, we are even have that partnership with the Minister of Education. We met the Minister of Education, Basic and Secondary Education. We wrote a proposal to make sure that all schools in the Gambia will have a national flag. And so by next month, that will be effect, because they responded to us. We thank them. And so we have been giving it to people. We even go up to the Constitution Review Constitution. We raise a flag there, and they asked us our input for the new Constitution. We raised our voice for the flag. So in the new Constitution, we even captured the national flag to be raised in all public institutions. Let it be law. Okay, so this is what we are doing. We are not doing it ourselves, we are doing it for Gambia. We feel like the flag is something that is very unique, irrespective of our political differences, our tribal differences, our religious differences. So that's why we come up with this campaign. So as part of the campaign, we feel like let us make it viral. We create awareness. In the campaign, we come what we call Flag Up Gambia Awareness March Pass. That's the March Pass we did today. It never happened in the Gambia. This is the first time people will come out and march for the flag to show its value. So the ministry gave us the kids, and we thank the police for the permit, and we have the March Pass. So today history is made in Banjul, and tomorrow we'll have another one at Westfield, from Jimpex to Westfield, so people will come together and show the love for the national flag, nationalism, patriotism. It's not politics, it's strictly nationalism, it's strictly patriotism. That's why we call it Flag Up Gambia, because everyone owns the national flag. So thank you all for coming. We thank the press for making the campaign so viral. So without them, this cannot go anywhere. So this is all of us together. That's why I said it's a Gambian thing. Everyone have a role to play in this campaign. Thank you.